Hi, I'm Tim Pritchard. This is the edible landscape garden at Cox Arboretum, and this is lemongrass. We're actually going to show you how to harvest and use lemongrass today. It's a wonderful plant. It makes an absolutely gorgeous landscape additive, as well as an insect repellent. It can actually help to ward off mosquitoes and garden pests. So, good thing to plant in your garden. If you want to look down here, I'll show you how to harvest. What we're looking for is the very base of the stalk, right where it meets the root. So we clear back the soil just a little bit. We can find the bottom of the stalk and use a little knife to cut it from the root. We're looking for something that's at least about a ½ inch in diameter at the base. Okay, so we've harvested our lemongrass, and now it's time to make a miso soup using lemongrass. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this root off so that we're just left with the base of the stalk, and we cut off the leaves because we won't use those either. For culinary purposes, this enlarged portion of the bottom of the stalk is all we want. So the next step will be peeling off the outer layers to reach the tender inner shoot, which we'll use to make our soup. Okay, so the quickest way to get to the inner portion of the stalk is to cut the whole thing in half using a sharp chopping knife. And if you look at the cross section, you can see that these outer portions of the stalk are very easy to peel off, leaving the tender portion inside. You can chop this down and take those out. We will save the outer portions because those can be dried and then used as a flavoring, so they can be boiled in a broth or dried out to use to make tea. Okay. Now for our miso soup that we're making today, I'm just going to cut this into small pieces, much like we would do with green onions. And we'll put them in the bowl. For this soup, I've also already minced onion, garlic, and some ginger root. We'll add that to the bowl as well. Okay. We harvested some kale from the ELG as well, so we're going to add that. And then we will go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons of miso. That's about how much you want for a bowl like this. It holds about. Okay, once we have those ingredients in the bowl, we'll add some just under boiling water. This has been boiled and is cooled just a little bit. I don't want to pour boiling water on miso. It's actually better to use hot water that is not boiling. Use a spoon to mix that up. The great thing about this soup is you don't actually have to cook it, you just add hot water. And then of course we want it to look nice, so I'm going to chop some parsley. Add that as a garnish. Some chive flowers. And a couple of nasturtiums. Lemongrass miso soup fit for a king. Enjoy!